contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall and is for the SWE Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Lakeland, Florida, the icon, Jerome Daniels Griffey. And his opponent from Gun Barrel City, Texas. He is your current SWE Television Champion. He's everybody's trainer, 50 caliber Barrett Brown.
I'm not sure where this everybody's trainer thing came from, but he is 50 caliber Barrett Brown is what we know him by here in SWE Fury, and he is our SWE TV champion.
You know something that people don't understand, but I'm sure that Barrett Brown does. One thing is when you got the TV title, you're carrying the title around, brother. You got a lot of weight on your shoulders because everybody's gunning for you. We're on national TV. Can imagine if this Jerome Daniels guy wins the TV title tonight.
It could be a big shakeup here in SWE Fury. Now let's talk to our SWE champion, Tim Storm, about the caliber of talent we see in the ring right now, sir.
You know, the good thing for me is as I watch these two guys, that we go way back. I've known them from the beginning. Barrett Brown started out as a 15-year-old phenom wanting to train in his backyard. And with Jerome Daniels Griffey, you've got a guy who is a legitimate jiu-jitsu MMA fighter. The mixture of styles and athleticism here is going to be fun to watch.
You're exactly correct there, brother. You never know what's going to happen. You got so much different talent in SWE. I'm telling you, it's amazing in the Tim.
You know, it's just one of those things that as you watch, you see a little bit of a size difference, but their styles, while contradictory, have some similarities. They're both fast, they're both quick, they're both athletic. And what you're seeing right now is you've got, obviously, Jerome Daniels Griffey has a little bit of a size advantage. On the other side, you've got Barrett Brown, who's going to have a quickness advantage. Both are great athletes. Watch this. He's lining up for something.
Oh, boy, look out. Here goes Barrett Brown. He's airborne.
You're exactly right. You know something? We're not forgetting, I'm sure you're not. You are the heavyweight champion of the SWE. So everybody has got an eye after you, brother.
Well, you know, we're at a point where as the SWE continues to grow and get better and improve, and we're on national TV, every time you step out there, whether you're the TV champion or the world's heavyweight champion, you've got the best of everybody who's gunning for what you have. And Barrett Brown does a great job. He's defending the title on a regular basis, and historically, not just with SWE, but in wrestling in general, the TV champ is the workhorse, is the one that's going to be on every TV show fighting for that title. He knows he's got a target on his back, and I know he's prepared for that.
I have to say, champ, you are definitely a working champion as well. Of late, we've been seeing the dust-ups between yourself and Brent McKenzie, and I can only say that right now you've represented SWE Fury very well.
Well, that's my goal. I want to represent this great promotion, this great company, because it deserves to be promoted that way. And when you see, like you brought up Brent McKenzie, Andrew Anderson, you brought up all these guys, they are a pack of wolves. And I don't take anything away from their athletic ability and the things that they're trying to accomplish. But in my opinion, as the SW champion, you have to be above that kind of fray. You have to represent the company and the people and the fans in the best way possible, and that's all I try to do.
I don't know if you realize how close Jerome Daniels just came from becoming the TV champion there. It was a very close 2.5 as he threw Barrett Brown back into the ring from outside, mixing it up outside the ring tonight. But now Jerome Daniels in definite control here over our TV champion, Barrett Brown.
For those who aren't aware, just because as I follow these guys, as people I've been around the business with for a long,
good grief.
What you have in the ring right now is you've got Barrett Brown, who has a recent, I won't call any names, but a lot of Japanese experience, and then you've got Jerome Daniels-Griffey, who just came from Mexico on a tour there. These guys have international talent, international quality matches, and that's what we're seeing right now. That's what the SWE brings that nobody else can bring.
Now, you're exactly right. When you throw your name in the hat here to wrestle a match, brother, you never know what you're going to draw out of that hat. You never know what kind of competition you're going to have to face out there in that squared circle.
Gotta say, great camera work from the crew tonight, getting you right inside the action. His forearm shots from Barrett Brown, and there is a real forearm shot from Mr. Jerome Daniels, and I won't say that Barrett wasn't throwing him, but he was a little weakened after what's been going on in the ring. But Jerome Daniels not so, and knocks Barrett Brown clear into the corner.
You know, and one of the things that SW does different than anybody else, and you're seeing kind of the product of that right now. Punches are illegal. You cannot hit a man in the face. You cannot throw a man over the top rope. So what both of these guys are is showing how versatile they are. Both of those guys are throwing really, really big forearms, and you just saw Jerome Daniels-Griffey take that form and rub it in Barrett Brown's eyes. He's trying to gain that advantage.
That's a great point you bring up. No closed fist, no throwing over the top rope. So you know what? To have a title, to maintain it, to be a champion, it takes a lot more right here in the SWE than it does most promotions.
And what these guys are showing us here tonight is it can be done by following the rules.
You know, we all know, and we're seeing that now. We're right there. We just saw an example of that. Jerome Daniels loaded up that fist because in a regular place, that's might be what he did. But But right there, we saw Jerome Daniels hold that fist back. We're seeing open hand slaps. We just saw a backhand slap, a boot to the head. These guys are bringing everything they've got.
Whoa, into the corner, big drop kick there. Jerome is rattled.
Yeah, he's loaded up that gun barrel now, brother.
Very close 2 count.
Flurry of action from both men. They know that. That's a beautiful. Oh, look at that sleeper hold out of a reverse roll up. Beautiful move by Jerome.
You're seeing moves and combinations of moves with these two guys. As we get a count of 2 there on that pin.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Looked like he might have been going for a Hurricane Rana, but got thrown off into what I guess would have been a power bomb, but not connected. Jerome Griffey throws him down, and he is a little worse for wear right now in the middle of the ring.
Well, that's showing right there exactly what Barrett Brown is made of. He just got dropped squarely on the top of his head, and that's going to finish most men. But what you're seeing is the SWE television champion showing that he's above the regular. He just kicked out. Probably, I hate to go, but out of instinct on its own, that man knows what he's doing. This is a fight.
Yes, it is. You know something, and you can tell exactly, Tim Storm. Both these guys know they're fighting and they're on national TV. They got just a little more, brother, a little more go when you're on national TV.
Well, and I think anybody who's been there knows that kicks it up a notch.
Yes,
that's what we're seeing right now.
This is the opening match. TV title defense by Barrett Brown against Jerome Daniels. And big super kick right now.
Whoa.
Wow, what a pin. 1, 2, 3.
That's why he's a TV champion.
And what you saw there, and you can see the guys staring at each other right now, that's a sign of respect. That's a sign of realizing that they were both in a battle, that they both represented well. That's 2 men who know what kind of battle they've been in.
Barrett Brown still the TV champion. Coming up next on the Grappler's Garage, the Grappler honors legendary wrestler Killer Tim Brooks. That's next right here on SWE Fury.
Put your hands together for the legend, the Grappler!
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here tonight. Thanks to all you people out there. Welcome to Grappler's Garage. Thank you. It's like get a good garage. If you got a problem, you bring it in and I'll fix it. But tonight, there's no problem. I got a special guest right here, Mr. Rob. And you know something? You told me in the back that you had a treat for these people. Tell them what it is, sir.
Indeed I do, Grappler. I do have a treat, a special guest here on SWE Fury, and we want to bring him to ringside right now. One of the greatest, I guess people call him bad guys in professional wrestling. He's caused a lot of bloodshed and done a lot of bad things, but I tell you what, I think everybody loves and respects this man for what he's achieved in his career. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please welcome the Batman from Waxahachie, Texas, Killer Tim Brooks.
And me and this guy right here, I guarantee you, we gave up on our fits.
You know something? When we were tag team, we wrestled like hell and we kicked the hell out of people. And you know they had a name for us? They called us the Dirty White Boys. Wonder why? Because we were tough. We didn't take nothing from nobody. I love you, brother. It was a pleasure and it was an honor being in the ring with you, Killer. Believe me, because you're a legend in the game of pro wrestling, sir. We got something.
I want to stand up for this. This is a real honor. And I think this promotion and I think these wrestling fans here, I don't want to tell you wrestling fans something. I hear a lot of wrestlers say, my extended family. You are not my extended family. You are my family.
You know something? I think the promotion's got something for you. I want to invite Mr. Tim Storm and James Beard to come out here right now.
We do love you, Killer. First off, you said it, this is a sign of respect. Respect from the boys, respect from the people. In this business, there are several ways that people make an impact. One, as a wrestler, and you definitely did that. A legend. Thank you for everything you did. Two, promoter, because you did that and did it well for a really long time. And third, and probably most importantly, and the reason every one of these people out here loves you, and the boys love you especially, is that's because you passed on that knowledge. You took us under your wing, all of us, every man out here you affected. You affected me in a positive way. You took us under your wing and you passed on those years of knowledge. The people that went before us, those are the people we have to show our love. Those are the people we have to show our respect. And Killer, on behalf of every one of these boys from the back and girls from the back and the people in this room, thank you for everything you've done for this business. Thank you for everything you've done for us. We love you.
Yeah, boy. You know, Killer, I know in a couple of months, I think in May, you're going to be inducted into the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. And I can't think of anyone who deserves that any more than you do. You know, I've been in the ring with you more times than I can count, and more places than I can count, from here to Japan and you name it. A couple of years ago, I was honored to receive an award that had your name on it.
and you presented it to me as a Lifetime Achievement Award, and that, I can't tell you what that meant to me personally. And I can't tell you what it means to me personally to be the guy to present to you the very first SWE Fury Lifetime Achievement Award to Killer Tim Brooks. The support. I'm very proud of all the years that I worked with you guys. And I tell you, it's hard to find words to thank everybody for how kind everybody's being. And I just want you to know that I appreciate it. And this is a very good promotion here. This is the best thing I've seen in a long time in Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. This is a promotion that's going to make it, and I can see it, and I can smell it. I know, I've been in this business 50 years. There's some great guys here, and I thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Killer. We love you. I love you, and I love my wrestling fans, too. Don't think I don't. One more time, Killer Tim Brooks.
Here at SWE Fury, honoring a true legend, Killer Tim Brooks. We're back with more wrestling action right after this. Nova Phoenix in the ring. Don't know much about her, but I do know Machiko-san not too happy with the way things have been going around SWE Fury here lately, Lyndon.
Well, I hear you, Bob. You know something? Like you said, I'm not too up on either one of these girls. I haven't seen them perform or wrestle before, but you're telling me you got to get me up on. You're telling me they got some great talent here.
Well, absolutely. Machiko-san, of course, if you'll remember, at that very first show in Canton, Texas, had been pinned by Miranda Gordy, got that shoulder up right at the very last moment, but it was still a count of 3, which we were able to verify by playing the tape back in slow motion and showing folks that was, in fact, a 3 count. Machiko-san has been pretty much on a rampage through SWE Fury since then.
Now, I don't know about Machiko-san doing this test of strength all of a sudden here with this big Nova. I don't know if that's going to work out in her favor.
Well, she didn't have to let it work out in her favor. She took the shortcut there, went straight to the gut, break the eyes, and now she is in an advantage.
She kind of thinks like I did when I wrestled.
A little bit, yeah. It's kind of some things from your repertoire there, I imagine.
Well, you know, sometimes getting guys outsizing you got to cut them down to size, you know.
Well, that's what she did, and I'm not sure, maybe using that hair just a little bit to drop Nova Phoenix to the ring hard as she goes to stomping on her now.
Well, sometimes they say don't get she might get the big girl mad here in a minute and wish she hadn't done that.
You know, if you didn't know better, you'd see, maybe pass Machiko-san on the street and might think, hey, that's a pretty girl. But then you get to talking to her, and you might decide you want to keep on walking, friend.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stand her up or anything. You know, you might be in trouble.
Nope, you'd get in trouble. That big boot now puts Nova Phoenix hard into the mat as she goes for a pin. 1, 2, well, just barely 2 there. That's only a 2 count. Nova thrown into the corner now by Machiko. Big forearm shot across the chest again.
I don't know if that's doing too much damage to that big girl to you.
I don't know. It looks like that.
I didn't think so. Wait a minute.
Attempted a big boot. It was caught. Nope. Wow. Did you see that headbutt?
Yes, I did.
Oh, a huge clothesline. Back elbow. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Taking her up. And down.
Back
slam.
suplex.
1, 2, and no.
2 3/4. That was close.
So close to a comeback for Nova Phoenix. the crowd starting to get behind.
There you go. There's them fans. I tell you, the fans are great here, aren't they? Fans in SWE are fantastic.
That is exactly right. As Machiko seems to be nursing her knee there, looks like she's pulled the knee pad off.
She might have got hurt there.
She's nursing that knee and rakes the eyes. Well, wait a minute. Suddenly the knee is healed. What's going on here?
That reminds me of a fellow named Terry Funk. Terry Funk used to pull that same move.
Yeah, made the referee think that she was injured. Nova Phoenix going for that big boot, goes over the top rope.
Right in the face.
Yep, and there we go, taking advantage of that rope, using a little bit of that rope action there is Machiko-san. What do we have here? Some sort of a
Just a sharpshooter. It looks like the sharpshooter.
Good grief. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Turns her over, going for a submission. Will it happen?
There's only one way out of this is tap out. There
she did it. She tapped out.
Oh, my goodness.
And the winner of this bout via submission, Machiko-san!
Well, I have to give her credit for one thing. She took the big girl off her feet and put that move on her. She had to tap out on that move.
Absolutely. A submission gives the win to Machiko-san here on SWE Fury. We're back with more wrestling action. We're back here on SWE Fury. Up next, a match between this man right here, Moonshine Ryan Mantell. He'll be facing off against the reinforcer Andrew Anderson, kind of a hired gun, if you will, of Brent McKenzie.
Yeah, you say hired gun, I say more like hired goon. You know, Brent, what I find most funny about all this is you go around talking about how you're the tough man, how you're super techs around the SWE locker room, but then you got to go out and hire someone to come in and do your dirty work. I don't think that's all that tough. Now, do you?
I'm not going to get into that.
That's fine. You don't have to get in because I'm going to cut it to you straightforward. Brent McKenzie, when I came to the SWE, it wasn't to feud with you. It wasn't a feud with the reinforcer. It was to be the champion. To be the champion. Now, right now, the man in this locker room is Tim Storm, and all due respect to you, Tim Storm, you are on my list. I am gunning for you. So, Brent McKenzie, after I take care of the reinforcer and you, I'm going to come for Tim Storm, and I'm going to get mine.
Well, this match getting underway almost right as the bell rang. The reinforcer Andrew Anderson, Moonshine Mantell in the ring, Lynn Denton, and we are joined now by one of the bosses here.
I'm telling you, the boss is here, so everybody wake up.
Yeah, everybody look alive. James Beard, welcome to the commentary booth.
Well, you know, I had to come out here and watch this. This is what Jim Ross would call a slobber knocker. Is that what you want?
Well, something like that. And I want to tell you, though, kudos on that great award earlier for the legend, Killer Tim Brooks.
Oh, man, I tell you, it was such an honor just to be able to do that. Killer is a dear friend and a guy that I've been in the ring with, Lord knows how many times. I know Lenny can feel the same way. It's you know, such a great competitor he was, and such an influence, really, especially in this part of the country with so many young wrestlers. I can't say how much I respect him.
You know, it meant so much to him too, James. You had tears coming down. All the wrestlers came out.
It was hard to keep a dry eye. Let me tell you, I almost lost it there at the end, but I love Killer. He's a great guy.
A lifetime of achievement honored tonight on SWE Fury. Killer Tim Brooks earlier at ringside as a part of the Grappler's Garage. As we see the two competitors in the ring, well, on the edge of the ring right now, Andrew Anderson using the rope to his advantage there, James.
I tell you know something? This fella you got right here, Andrew Anderson, this big bull in here, and this Moonshine guy, they're able to tear the ring down because
there's a lot of meat in that ring right now, I tell you. Yeah, there's a couple of tough guys, but that's kind of what we want around here. You know what it's like in Texas.
I hear you, buddy. The bigger the better,
yeah,
you know.
You got to have some tough guys around. We got them.
Big thanks to our camera crew getting you right inside the action tonight as Andrew Anderson pries on the face of Moonshine Ryan Mantell.
That was a little nasty.
Yeah, I tell you, that Mantell really impresses me. I mean, I've wrestled a lot of guys, you know that. You've refereed a million of my matches. I've wrestled a lot of wrestlers, a lot of great athletes, but that Mantell just got something about him.
I can
surprise a lot of people.
I can see gold around his waist before too long. I can tell you that for sure.
Oh, huge back elbow there sends Ryan Mantell crashing to the mat, though it may not be after this match. He might need to get his jaw adjusted after that one. 1, 2, and he's kicking out again from that, big headbutt.
But, you know, they say don't sell him short. Don't sell Andrew Anderson short
he's
either.
A tough guy.
He's been around the loop, my friend. I've heard he's fought a lot of big stars already and made his mark already in pro wrestling.
Yes, he has.
Massive suplex bounces the ring, and Ryan Mantell bouncing off of it. There is a count of 2. Oh, not quite 3. Andrew Anderson, now this guy right here, a little bit off the hinges when you get to talk to him, as I have for a couple of weeks.
You know, he kind of reminds me of the Andrew Anderson's type guy. You don't want to get in a fight in the bar because the harder you hit him, the more he comes back on you.
What about this? The interference from Lance Romance.
That's Lance for you, taking advantage.
I've learned to hook suplex there. Good grief. Just the sheer power that it takes. Count of 2.
See, that could have been a mistake right there by Anderson.
Yep. Getting a little too cocky right there.
Yes, he is.
Not too much finesse going on in this match for sure.
No.
Big forearm shot still legal. You know, James, it's good question here with you actually at ringside right now. Big clothesline. James Beard, forearm shots legal. Closed fist. Explain the difference in why one is and one is not.
Well, the closed fist to the face is obvious. You know, that's a punch. You know, the elbow, the clothesline, all of those things are legal. That's good enough here.
But you know something what really impresses me is you made that rule. Nothing over the top, throwing over the top rope. The closed fist is a big thing. And you know what? The matches are just exciting without having a closed fist or anything.
Well,
more so if you ask me.
We made the comment earlier that look what can happen when guys follow the rules, and it was a great match. Our opening match tonight, that TV title match.
Oh my! There's some
watch this move here.
Yeah.
5 minutes and
Fireman's carry, 2 elbows, gets him out of that.
Oh, he leveled him with that clothesline.
Wow, count of 3 right there, James Beard.
That Moonshine Mantell is going to be a beast, man. Let me tell you.
I think Andrew Anderson needs a shot of Moonshine right now. or he feels like he took one.
He's carrying that Mantell name and making something more of it, I can tell you that.
Yes, he is.
Wow. Another great match in the books. We're back in just a moment. We'll see the Super Destroyer X in action. Lynn Denton back here. The Super Destroyer X may have just met his match. Look who he's facing tonight.
I'll tell you something. You're right about that. I don't care if he's got a mask. I don't care if he's even wearing a loaded boot like I used to. This big man, Camacho, is a match for anybody, believe me.
That is no question right there. Angel Camacho has come in and dominated everyone he's faced. It may not be so easy against Super Destroyer X, though.
No, I'm here that, and I talked to Nigel down there. He's carrying that, what is that thing he carries around the ring?
It's Winston. It's a cricket bat.
Yeah, it's a cricket bat. You're right. He said, I asked him, what do you call that? He goes, I call it Winston, mate. I go, Winston, like a cigarette? No, it makes so you can't hardly talk to Nigel. He kind of jumps on you about everything he's going to say. But he's got the Super D out here, Super Destroyer, in his court, so he's ready to go, man.
These two guys very evenly matched in the ring tonight. Super Destroyer X, relative newcomer. Angel Camacho, though, before coming to SWE Fury, a string of great matches. He's faced off with legends like Al Snow.
This is a matter of strength right here. I don't know who's going down first.
I did not imagine that I would see anyone in the ring who could make Super Destroyer X look like a normal size, but Angel Camacho definitely outsizing Super Destroyer.
What's something is that Angel Camacho, as big as he is, he's a very agile person. What an athlete.
We've seen Angel Camacho coming off the top rope here in SWE Fury with a massive splash, and now we're seeing him start to gain the advantage, but there's Nigel. The Nigel Rabbit factor at the foot. That's not going to work. Super Destroyer X taking advantage of the distraction there, and Angel Camacho, these guys are now out on the floor right in front of the fans.
You know what you call these back in the day when I wrestled, these two big guys? You call them furniture movers. They better be ready, because I'll be moving some furniture anytime.
I think they're about to move the ring.
I hear you.
Massive headbutt now. As the referee's counting, this cannot be. He's up to 7. The referee up to 7. Get back in the ring.
Hey, this could be it.
No. Oh, the referee getting to 10. The match is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match has ended in a double count out.
Looks like these guys are taking it all the way to the back in the dressing room.
This match is going all the way back to the back, and they're coming back here by us now. We may want to move. They're coming up here with us. Now battling to the back. Maybe someone should warn somebody back there. The office is back there. I don't know. I tell you what, though, we'll be right back with another match unless we catch the rest of that one coming up here in just a moment.
I hear you.
We're back on SWE Fury. Our big tag team title match is coming up, and I know you have a lot of connection to the Rabbit Empire through these very belts, but tonight you have a new partner. You're going to introduce someone new to us as your tag team partner.
I am, and I got to tell you, Bob, that's a hard thing to do, to find somebody that's not connected, where Nigel hasn't gotten his talents into them yet. But I went out and I found somebody that I've known for years. I watched him come up from the beginning to where he's ascended to now. He's the real deal, Noby Bryant. Get in here, Noby.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
You ready for tonight?
Yes, sir. What's up, Bob? How you doing?
Hey, good, man. Nice to meet you.
Man, I'm so excited to be here in Point, Texas tonight. Noby Bryant makes his SWE debut right here. All these fans been waiting for a superstar like myself to make his debut, and tonight you picked a great partner, brother, because tonight you and we're going to become the new SWE Tag Team Champions.
Yes, sir.
Tag team action coming up in just a moment here on SWE Fury, and I'm here now joined by Perfect Enemy, who will be taking on Adam Asher and Noby Bryant very shortly. Nigel.
Adam Asher, the apocalypse. We've traveled the roads warring against each other. Well, the Perfect Enemy is going to end the apocalypse right here in Point, Texas. And this Noby Bryant, you say you're the real deal? Let's see how real you are when the Perfect Enemy skins you alive and leaves you dying in the ring.
Adam Asher, Noby Bryant, dead meat.
SWE Tag Team Champions forever!
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for and is for the SWE Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the challengers. From somewhere in purgatory, the Apocalypse, Adam Asher! And his partner, from Chocolate City, the real deal, Nobi Bryant! And their opponents, being accompanied to the ring by Nigel Rabbit of the Rabbit Empire. They are your SWE Tag Team Champions, Jacobs Pliskin and Rodney Mack, Perfect Enemy!
Jacobs, Rodney Mack, Perfect Enemy against Adam Asher. And a guy Adam Asher brought in specifically for this purpose, Nobi Bryant.
You know, I've heard a lot about Adam Asher. Not that much about Nobi Bryant, but I'll tell you what, by looking at the man, you can tell he's been there before. He looks awesome. He's ready to go. But the guys across the ring from him, Public Enemy, that's a lot to bite off right there, brother.
Our second title match tonight. What a night here on SWE Fury.
And
that
the tag title's on the line.
That's right. That TV title was on the line as we kicked off our show tonight. Tag team title's on the line right now. Nobi Bryant under and a huge drop kick. Wow. Body slam. Another one for Rodney Mack just for good measure.
Looks like to me Nobi Bryant speaks for himself, doesn't he, buddy?
Absolutely right there. Big chop in the corner. Jacobs now finds the other corner the hard way. Tag in is Adam Asher now.
Oh, that's good. I like to see tag team working together as a team here.
The massive and substantial form of Adam Asher. Big splash in the corner.
See, that's how you win tag titles right there, working together as a team, Bob.
Looks like these guys have been working together their whole lives, but this is their first, as far as I know, to tag together. Adam Asher, Irish whip off the corner, off the rope there, big clothesline.
Yes, sir, you got two professionals here, Adam Asher, no Bryant, but on the other side of the ring, you got two guys that will destroy and hurt people.
Huge suplex. You speak the truth, Lynn Denton.
They call him Public Enemy for a reason. Oh, and I'm going to tell you that there hurts. I don't know if you ever had your elbow hyperextended with a guy who weighs 300 pounds or 250, whatever he weighs, it hurts.
No question about that. Nobody home as Nobi Bryant goes and finds the elbow of Rodney Mack now. The tag brings in.
You know something, Bob, I watch these guys go at it and they're beating each other down and all these big slams and bangs and knocks and all, and I can't believe somehow I survived it. You know what I mean? These guys are double tough. They are double tough.
I'm glad you did. That's how we have you here with us, Lynn Denton. A survivor, a legend.
You just got to have respect for these guys, looking at them out here, what they do and what they go through.
They do. His two elbows now starts to work on that shoulder. The muscles there in the shoulder of Nobi Bryant, and Rodney Mack comes in there and starts chopping on it as well.
Gets that one body part and starts wearing it down. Once they get him beat down, they tag in and out, then they'll go for the pin. Good tag team. I used to have some myself.
I'll tell you what, that shoulder, you'd be surprised what you can't do when the shoulder is disabled.
Yeah, you got to use it for everything you do out there.
That's exactly right. Now we got a little fireman's carry here. Look at that. Working his way to the corner is Nobi Bryant. He's stopped by Jacobs, who invites himself into the ring here. Rodney Mack, not giving him time to get up, and now
see, He knows he has a 3 count. Rodney Mack hooked the leg, held him for his partner, long enough to stop him. Boom, make the tag. Here they go. They're back in charge again. Can you imagine a guy like that holding your head to one side, putting his weight on there? That can't feel too comfortable. And you're trying to get to your feet.
That's exactly right. That's a now a weakened muscle there on Noe Bryant. He's going to have a little trouble holding his head up in the morning, I imagine. Backhanded his way out of that one. A big uppercut.
Oh, boy, I know there's an Adam Asher over in the corner wanting that tag bad, buddy. He's wanting to get in there.
Jacobs heading up now. Second rope. Here he comes, and nobody's home.
Right here.
Noe Bryant working his way to the corner. Adam Asher waiting on the tag. Will it happen? It does. Woo! Adam Asher is in. Beats Rodney Mack with a big clothesline and back elbow now.
Whoa! Power slam.
There you go. Adam Asher likes to call that Apocalypse Now because it comes out of nowhere.
Yes, sir. I can see that.
Speaking of coming out of nowhere, Len, someone outside the ring, black hoodie and a mask, just laid out Nigel Rabbit. Oh my gosh, and in the ring, Rodney Mack with a spear now. Adam Asher down 1, 2, and 3.
It's like enemies holding on to retain those belts.
Bound via pinfall. And still your SWE Tag Team Champions. Perfect.
What happened to Nigel? Somebody ran in and whacked Nigel from behind.
Looks like he's down. What happened there, James?
I couldn't see it very well from here. I don't know. Maybe the camera got it.
I hope the camera's got it. Nigel Rabbit was. Let's get.
Is there something broken he's got in his hand? That looks like Winston's broken.
He picked up his whatever you call that.
He calls it Winston.
James Beard is out here. We're going to try to get.
Wow, what happened there? I didn't even see that. How did we miss that?
I don't know, man. I'm standing over here watching the match.
It's amazing.
Somebody came in here and hit Nigel Rabbit.
Looks like Winston has worked his last match.
Yes, Lynn, it looks like Winston is done for. We're going to get another look now at how this all went down and what exactly happened to Nigel Rabbit. Our camera was there and caught it briefly. Someone in a black hoodie and a mask taking out Nigel Rabbit outside the ring caused us to miss what was going on in the ring, which was the pin, 1, 2, 3, and that ended the match. And outside the ring, Winston, the cricket bat that Nigel Rabbit carries around, is no more, and Nigel Rabbit going home battered and bruised tonight. What a way to end the tag team title match here. SWE Fury from the Gin in Point, Texas. For Lynn Denton, I'm Bob Malden. Thank you so much for joining us here. More great wrestling action back right here next week.